Well, good morning to you on this dreary Monday morning. I'm Todd Duplantis. Welcome to Up to the Minute. We've got your HCC news and information for the next half hour. Stick around. We got a couple of special guests, but first, Raquel Sims is joining us from the Stafford area. Good morning to you, Raquel. How are you?
Good morning. And I'm just trying to make it on this dreary, day. I was just looking, I was like, I'm not ready for the rain. Just when I thought summer was here, my feelings have been hurt.
Yeah, I know. It was, it looked a bit promising earlier this morning, and the rain just started coming down. They say it's going to be this way. I don't know until August, but we'll just wait and see when the rain lets up. Hopefully this whole week won't be a washout, though.
Hopefully everyone that is watching this Up to the Minute podcast is already following us on all of our social media platforms. And if you're not, please follow us at Houston Community College District on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. So you can keep up to date with all of our latest features in this podcast.
That's right, Raquel. Stick around. We're going to check in with you in a little while. We've got a couple of special guests, one of them from Houston Community College. Welcome, Melanie Costechareyre on our show. Melanie, it's good to see you on the show.
Good morning, Ted. That's great to be here.
Yeah, we're going to be talking with you about HCC's Community Learning Program. You want to know what that's all about? Stick around. All right, Melanie, we'll be back with you in a few minutes. Please get a cup of coffee and we'll join you in about 10. First up on the show, we've got Evelyn Rubio. She's a blues player, a jazz player, Latin singer, saxophone as well, and she does vocals for many albums. She's our Music Monday guest. Good morning to you, Evelyn. How are you?
Good morning, Todd. Thank you very much, all of you, for having me here in your space.
We're glad to have you with us. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about how you got here to the U.S. and what brought you here.
Well, I'm here in the United States because I got married with an American, with a gringo. That's the way it happened. Because love, I'm here. And then once I'm here, of course, I have to continue doing my music.
And you were born in Mexico City. Maybe you can tell us a little about that and your background.
Yes, it is. Well, I have to be, long story short, I started my music business career since I was 9 years old. Very encouraged by my mother, acting and singing and doing all of that on musical theater, professional, and television too.
You know, I was reading through your bio, and it said that you were first got into the music scene here because you met a guy with a band that used to be, if you think of the band Spirit, back in the early 70s, these guys could have been the next Led Zeppelin. They were huge in the Texas area, but you met one of the band members who got you introduced to some people. Maybe you could tell us about that.
Yes, well, just for your info, Led Zeppelin were opening a Spirit concert here. Yeah. So that's what it was. Yeah. And so anyway, yes, I'm talking about Al Esteheli. Yes, he's the one who was part of the Spirits band, and he's a music attorney too. That's the way I get into a relation with him, because close to be a rock star, he does the attorney work too. And so he knows everybody here in Houston and even in the world, believe me, when you are with him, he knows everybody.
Right.
So,
And you also have a relationship, or you had a relationship with B.B. King?
Well, the relation with B.B. was because I worked with two of his band leaders, with Calvin Owens and with James Bolden. And one time we had the opportunity to open for B.B. King here at the House of Blues. And that was my only time I had a chance to have a short conversation with B.B. and even share a kiss.
That's incredible. You also, you mentioned James Bolden. He was one of the band leaders, and he helped you a lot in your career.
Well, first of all was Calvin, because he's the one offered me a 5-album, 5-year contract deal, when I was here just a month in Houston, in the United States. So it was super great opportunity. And I record albums as a solo artist with him. Then later I met James, and James Bolden was putting together a band in Houston, and he invited me to be part of that. And so we recorded an album, No News, Just the Blues.
And you've released a few albums. Tell us about Hombres, because that one charted in Billboard, didn't it?
Yes, Hombres is part of the music that we did together with Calvin. And he, in the process of the recording, he passed, unfortunately. And so he had to wait a couple of years to be able to finish the album. And I did a double in English and Spanish. And so we reached the Billboard charts, #1 in Latin Hot Album. And in the blues charts, we were, in a certain point, #6 and #3, the two different versions of Hombres. So that was crazy excited.
You know, blues seems to be getting a bit of a resurgence. You've got artists who are taking it to the mainstream, like I'm thinking of Joe Bonamassa. You know, he really has brought the music out. It's been around forever, but are you seeing it now more popular than it was, say, maybe 15, 20 years ago?
The blues?
Yes.
I don't think so. Maybe a little bit, you know. Unfortunately. Well, a couple of years ago, some people from the Blues Foundation were speaking out loud about with the Grammys. I was there in that meeting, and kind of like we need more attention, you know, the blues music. And then they create 2 more categories to include the blues in there. So that kind of like helps, you know. But we still, talking about the blues, I think we still more the support of the new people, against the youngest one, you know, that they don't think about the blues as a sad music. Because I had some conversations with young guys, you know, Black guys, that they think this is sad. We don't want to go there. And it's like, well, blues music doesn't have to be sad.
No.
That's the way it came up. But at the same time, it was a healing process for the people. So we can make it happy, you know. They just put the young lyrics on and keep going.
You got a blues version of Bésame. Maybe you can go ahead and give us a bit of that.
Yes, I'm going to show you how to sing the blues in Spanish. I hope you enjoy.
All right.
Thank you very much. Bésame, bésame mucho. Bésame, oh, bésame mucho. Mirarme en su ojos, vete junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana estaré bien contigo. Por eso
Evelyn Rubio. Evelyn, great job. Incredible. Never heard Bésame Mucho as a blues song, but it works perfectly.
I hope you like it.
Oh, it was wonderful. Hey, so you're currently working now. Are you working again? It looks like you're working with Al on some music as well.
Well, I'm recording a few singles of some of the Al's music. Yes, we have one of the songs in my most recent album, Port Isabel. This is one of my songs. It's that instrumental, and it's working pretty good with the smooth jazz world.
Awesome.
So it sounds like maybe put out something out there, something else. It will be good. So I'm working in one of some Brazilian sound music that Alice Taheli wrote.
Evelyn Rubio, if you'd like to know more about her, we're going to put the link to her to our social media or her website in our social media post, evelynrubio.com. You can find her there to learn about her schedule, her shows, and her music. Thanks, Evelyn, for being here. Hey, if you get a chance, tell Al I'm a big fan of Spirit, and we'd love to get him on the show, see what he's up to these days.
Oh, sure. I tell you. And thank you very much, Todd, and everybody over there. Thank you very much.
Best of luck. We look forward to seeing you out there live.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move on to our HCC guest. We've got Melanie Costechareyre. We are glad to have you here, Melanie. You've changed roles at HCC Southwest, have you not?
Yes, absolutely. There is a lot of opportunity at HCC, and I am at West Loop as a conference services manager, and I'm moving to the community learning program. And there is a lot of challenge and a lot of workshop that we are doing for the community, and I love it.
Well, that's great. Congratulations to you for getting a chance to move on to a different job. Let's talk about the program for folks who are wanting to know community learning. Would this be like years ago what they used to call leisure learning, opportunities where you can take courses not really for credit, but to enrich yourself?
Yes, absolutely. That's maybe the new name. And most of the workshops are non-credit, but they can lead you to some credit class or credit program. Most of the workshops are free, or there is a small fees. It's usually short programs. It can be 1 hour or just 4 weeks programs. And it's absolutely for everybody. You don't have to be HCC student. We are offering it to the whole community outside of Houston and Texas.
Are most of these courses are they all online, or most of them online, or how does that work?
So obviously, since last year, everything is online, and everything is still online for the summer. But starting September and August, we will be back on campus. So all the dance program will be back on site. And some may be still online and on site, such as the yoga class, because some people registered during the pandemic and they are outside of Houston. So we will still try to keep it online for them if they want to join us. But on-site will be great.
We had one of the yoga instructors on here last week. She did a great job. I guess her class is hugely popular. What are some of the workshop topics that you guys cover?
So we are trying to cover everything, such as computer skills with Microsoft, gardening with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, the dance class for youth, ballet, tap, jazz. We have cooking class with our HCC chef. We have history, personal finance, music. We have recently added interior design, cricket. For craft.
I know that's hugely popular down in the Southwest College area, especially in the Stafford area.
Yes, absolutely. They do that. So we have a lot of programs, and we are always looking for new teachers. So if Evelyn wants to teach some music to the community, we will be happy to have her on board.
And I know you've got, speaking of looking for instructors, you're looking for instructors and partners as well. You've got Chef Katie Rangel. I know she's a current or a reoccurring guest here on our show. She's teaching a class for you guys as well?
Yes, we have a partnership with India House, and we had the first workshop last week. It was about the perfect cookie, and she's teaching you just with love. It was so peaceful, and you just want to try it to make the perfect cookie because we learned the creamy methods and everything. So I learned a lot, but just the cookie with love, like your grandma cookies or something like that. So that was really great. And we have Chicken Maria coming with Chef Sykes, and we will have apple pie in August. So yes, they are teaching for us, so we can see the kitchen, we can see how they work, and what are the tips and tricks that you have to know.
So can anybody sign up, and is there a cost associated with these?
So most of the workshops are free. All the computer skills with Microsoft are free. The gardening programs are free. The cooking class for the summer are free because it's online, so you need to buy your own supplies. Right. But for some workshop, we will have dance class or paid class because we have to use the studio to pay the teacher. And when supplies are needed, there will be a cost. Right. Some other workshop may have a cost because they are online with an instructor, such as, so for youth, we have TSI practice for free. That is online on the HCC website. But we also have ACT, ACT practice, and those will have a cost. It's still short program. It's $199. That's still really affordable for the community. We hope so.
Back to Chef Katie's cookie, because we were promoting that last couple of weeks. We were thinking when I was talking with the co-host last week, there's got to be a secret to the cookie. Does she put like extra butter in it? Or does she put maybe raisins in there? What's the secret to the perfect cookie?
So yes, ingredients are important, but actually that's not it. When you're mixing it, you need to pause and you need to do it manually. Then you need to do it again with the mixer, and then you need to pause to remix everything. That makes sure that at the bottom everything is mixed together and that it's really smooth. That's what she called the creaming method. Oh, okay. And that's really it. So when your recipe is going to say, put it 10 minutes in the mixer, then you need to stop after 3 minutes to mix it again manually. And it may be 10 minutes at the end, but you have to pay attention to it and to do it with love, not just let it with the robot. So I think that's the secret.
It's about taking a little extra time into the cooking. All right. Okay. That's the secret there. Yeah, I'm out in there. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, I don't think I could take the extra time. I'm more of the slice it type, cookies. You buy the roll of dough, slice them. There's your perfect cookie. But I know Chef Katie's is a lot better than the ones I would make. Okay. Melanie, if folks want to go sign up, where can they do so?
So we have one website, hccs.edu/community-learning. All right. You can find all the program, register free, ask for more information. We love people to ask questions and to give us feedback. So feel free to go online and to let us know what's the next workshop you want us to do for you.
All right. It's easy to learn. As Melanie said, most of the classes are free. Some of them have a little bit of a charge, but make sure you go sign up for those today. Thanks for being here and updating us. And Melanie, congratulations on your new title of Program Director, HCC's Community Learning.
Thank you very much, Ted.
All right, take care. Okay, we're going to move on to our HCC news and announcements. Raquel, I don't know if you remember us promoting the perfect cookie, but it sounds like putting the extra time is the key ingredient.
Yes, I'm going to actually try that because I'm the type of person where I'll get the roll, slice it and dice it, but I'll put extra butter in it. That's how I make my cookies soft. So I'll have to try the mixing.
What if you took the tube, the dough tube, you cut it up, and took a little extra time smashing it down, put a plop of butter in the middle, maybe a little cinnamon on top?
Hey, I'm down for it. I'm down for it.
Because I bet I could take simple items and make them all foo-foo with just a little bit of extra love and care. That's going to be my course. How do you take simple things and make people think, you spend a lot of time and money on it? That's going to be my cooking course. Okay.
Right. I'm for it.
That's what I think I'm going to do that. Okay. I'll get Melanie back on there. I'm going to give her a call later. Okay. What do we got first off in our news and information?
Ooh, so this is exciting. So the art of cutting, learn the Cricut cut maker. And beyond, at first I was thinking about all these different elements that HCC provides. And so now HCC is offering a community learning workshop, you guys, community learning workshop about the Cricut cutting machine to offer tips to create designs as well as engraving techniques, which is a life skill that can carry on with you throughout your life. It is happening on Thursday, July 1st and the 15th of July and also August 5th. So it's happening on multiple days. So make sure you find out more information. It's going to be from 1 to 3:30 p.m. and registration will also be below. And you can go to hccs.edu/community-learning. Don't miss it.
Okay, there you go. All right. Very easy. We're just talking about community learning. Okay. Need a trim or more? Well, they're back. Free haircuts on our campuses being now offered to staff and students on Wednesdays at HCC Central. Walk-ins are welcome except at lunchtime. They go to lunch from 12 to 1. So make sure you avoid them around that time. But just show up at the J.B. Whiteley building. Make sure to take your ID card, and it's actually a free haircut. So make sure you do so during these Wednesdays until going into the fall. Now they're doing it for staff and students. They say in the fall, they may open it up for the community. So if you want a free haircut, get it done soon. Summer shorts, the drama practicum is going on as well.
Yes, HCC drama majors will be featured in a YouTube series of short plays to challenge them in their acting techniques. It'll be happening on Thursday, July 15th at 7:30. No registration is required. For information, please contact Deborah Scholes at hccs.edu.
Big congrats goes out to Christina Perez. HCC Foundation has a brand new development director. Her name is Christina Perez. She is supporting Coleman College for Health Sciences, Southwest College, and the Online College with more than 20 years of community nonprofit leadership and school district administration. Christina has demonstrated history of generating revenue, designing fundraising programs, fostering development opportunities, and taking concepts from inception to implementation. So congratulations goes out to the foundation and their new development director, Christina Perez. Okay, we've got other announcements involving talent engagement.
Yes, congratulations to the two tops in talent engagement announced. Two talent engagement staff who take on their new roles July 1st. Mr. Rodney Nathan has been named Associate Vice Chancellor of Talent Acquisition and Performance with 30 years of experience. Rodney joined HCC in 2017, but took a major role in the COVID-19 resource line, gaining the respect and trust of faculty, staff, and executives. And the other congratulations goes to Dennis Fox, joins Talent Engagement to serve as the Associate Vice Chancellor of Talent Technology and Total Rewards. He will lead the area's compensation, employee records, and talent technology. We welcome as we congratulate Dennis and Mr. Nathan.
That's right. Congratulations to both. And keep in mind, we've got another holiday coming up this weekend, Raquel. Celebrations in order. We want to wish, there you go. We want to wish everybody a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. And we hope you enjoy your day off, which means a week from today, Monday, we won't be here because the college is on holiday in observance of 4th of July. So that's July 5th, Monday, July 5th, for those of you keeping score. We also want to remind you that Up to the Minute, as mentioned, will not be airing that day. We'll return on Tuesday, July 6th with a culinary treat. Okay, keep this in mind. Raquel, we've been reminding folks that we've got students returning to our campuses for in-person classes, and that happens this summer and especially in the fall.
Yes, and there are 5 ways to learn. You have online at any time, online on a schedule, hybrid lab and hybrid courses, and of course, in-person classes. They are bringing things back safe face-to-face courses with traditional meeting patterns, but classes are limited. So if you are looking for that face-to-face interaction, please don't wait till the last minute to register. Get that in the books today. For registration for all HCC programs, go to hccs.edu/now.
Okay, tomorrow on the show, that about wraps up today's show, but tomorrow on the show, we've got John Swan of the West Houston Institute. I don't know if you've been out there recently. Well, you probably haven't because it's just reopening right now, but they've got an incredible setup out there. It's a very innovative space. There's a maker space in there. And as you know, with students returning to our campuses, the West Houston Institute is reopening to the public again. We'll hear all about that tomorrow. We'll talk about their summer community learning class in history and theology. I guess John is leading that. And it's fall teaching program. What's going on at the West Houston Institute? That'll be here tomorrow. And I'm also hearing we'll have a culinary guest as well. We'll learn more about that tomorrow. So Raquel, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Todd. And I hope everyone finds the light and the beauty of this rainy day.
The light and the beauty will happen once it stops raining. But it's still, I'm looking out right now. It's still kind of hazy and drizzly, but hopefully that'll get better later on today. I'm sure it'll be 100 degrees by a couple of days from now anyway.
I agree. No telling with Houston's weather.
That's exactly right. All right, Raquel, we'll see you next week.
Have a good one. Goodbye.
And thank you. We'll see you all tomorrow live right here at 10 a.m. Up to the Minute.